Okay, so this video, for the most part, I'm not doing a voiceover. It is really meant to just show you the journey from phase one to phase two on foot. And how do you get there? There's an area or a pathway above Karen's house, which is in phase one. And from there, you journey through the bushes, and it takes about 30 to 35 minutes. There is also another walkway, but part of it is waterlogged, and because of that, you're unable to go via foot or using transportation to get there. All right, let me give you a quick rundown of what you're likely to see as you journey into phase two. You are definitely going to see properties which are fully completed. You have those which are at the foundation stage. You have some with and without windows, as well as burglar proof. I think we're moving faster, maybe because it's mostly dried. Yeah, because look where we're at now. The brick house over there.
This is my cousin down here.
The house?
My cousin.
The property?
The property, yeah.
Oh, okay. What else you're like to see as you journey from phase one to phase two? You will definitely see women farming, and they're generally accompanied by their children. You will definitely see both men and women chopping and carrying firewood, which of course they use for cooking purposes and also charcoal production. One observation here, as you approach the women who are working, they generally wander off further into the bush. And so I use it as a cue to not record and also to honor their privacy.
One road is here.
As in go around?
See the brick house there? One was here. I just come around this way.
Okay.
This won't be the real road.
Baron is actually one of the, if not the only one that I know of, go-to person that you can talk with as it relates to purchasing land in the Asebu Pan-African Village. All lands in phase one and phase two are completely sold, but I think they're currently working on phase three. Did I tell you that Baron actually works in the King's Palace? So he definitely can tell you what lands are available and what's not available. Go. I might have said this before, but let me repeat it again. All of phase one and phase two are sold out. So you see all of this looking like it's just land left without a purpose. No, they're all purchased. It's just that some people aren't building, or maybe don't have the funds yet, or maybe for whatever reason they just haven't started. But put fun and joke aside, at time for people cut them land. It is so scary, especially when you're down there. Phase two, that is. When you're there by yourself as a female, it is flipping scary. It's like you're in the horror movies because the bush are well overgrown. Apart from the locals who planting and harvesting crops or chopping firewood, if you don't hear them, then you think, mighty God, no, sir. Civilization that exists here, so it's very, very scary at night, and especially when it rains a lot and you don't have human company. I don't mean that you'll be attacked. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying that it just feel lonely, especially if you're coming from urban areas or suburban areas where you still have humans and you still human and nature mix, right? But when you don't have nobody
Oh,
to talk to, because I experienced it, because I stayed there one night by myself, and all you hear
people still up that working.
are, I don't know, some whatever you call those things that make noise at night, but and your thoughts
Bush.
and you're wrestling. It's like
Take
you
some
become
adjustment.
confused, like what's happening
And you don't
here.
have no friends, no family
I like it to
around.
be quiet and peaceful, but at the same time, knowing that you have a neighbor or somebody right next door in case of an emergency makes sense. So I'm just saying all of this to say, are some of these people really planning at all on building, or is just a phase? Oh, the land is reasonable price. Let me grab some, and then that's just it. Is just left because what from what you see, it's sparsely populated by homes, and it's just a handful. I'm talking about phase two, and just a handful of people live there. So what's really happening with phase two? For me personally, I think if people aren't building, just maybe, and you're not interested in doing anything with the land, perhaps just give it up, collect back your money, and have other people who perhaps want to build and are ready to build. Because Jesus, when you go for lonely, it lonely bad. Phase two lonely. That's my experience.
Oh, see a house up there. The gate popped down.
Okay.
So a question I have is, for those of us who have purchased land in the Pan African Village, be it phase one, phase two, and soon to be phase three, are we all going to contribute to infrastructure like roads and streetlights? Because if we're not, then how are we going to navigate the terrain, which can be rugged and rough when it's raining? Why can't we all who are still interested in building in the Pan African community not come together? I'm not chastising anyone here, but I'm just saying, why can't we all not come together and decide, okay, you know what, we want to contribute to roads, or maybe that is too expensive, but at least the street lights. Maybe, just maybe, every plot holder could donate 2 solar lights or 4 solar lights, depending on your affordability. These are just some of my concerns. And I am willing to contribute to the development of the Pan African village, but it can't just be one person. We need every plot holder to contribute.
water bottle, sir, to rejuvenate. And you left your hat.
You see clear down to the pillar.
So Nemo is over there still? Oh, Jesus. How Byron do this? Oh, I thought behind here so was agenda.